Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Final Fantasy playthrough video. Previously, we caught wind of some crystal thieves that we think were using them to summon a primal, so that's obviously a big concern for the Scions. We went after them, but couldn't find anything there. Meanwhile, a ship from Dhona carrying 200 refugees landed in the Waking Sands, and we took it upon ourselves to help them out. We met a character called Yugiri. She told us that they'd come after trying to rebel against the Garlean Empire. They were crushed, and there's only 200 of them left, so they were seeking refuge in Ul'dah. The Ul'dah Syndicate had a vote, and basically they said they couldn't help, which meant that we had to take it upon ourselves to escort them to Mor Dhona, where we currently reside as the Scions, and that's where we left it off last time. This time we gotta introduce Yugiri to Minfilia, and hopefully we get to handle the primal matter that is still looming overhead. As always, if you want to catch up or check any of the previous episodes, there's a link in the description below to the Final Fantasy XIV playlist, or you can click somewhere up in that corner there-ish. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any future uploads, and like this video because it really helps. Anyway, let's get into it. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the toll. I just had that thought. Why are we so trusting? I know, like, they're refugees and they're in a bad situation, but I don't know, man. There's something off about this. I hope you do not find our dearth of binaries off-putting. Per though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We're no strangers to hard work, Master Slaftborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slaftborn, may this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. Seven hells, why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. Like, we're bring them straight into the Scions headquarters? To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones, Anal. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesion continue to meet with failure. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Here's our headquarters. This is the main room. Her bedroom's over there. We have no objections, pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slaftborn. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival, though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Oh yeah, I still should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon our arrival. Who dat? Oh, sorry.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded.
Maybe we shouldn't have this conversation in front of the person that is not meant to be here.
Urianger too reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Ooh.
Vilbrand?
Where the hell's that?
There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Oh. Nap time. Wait, so do we both feel that at the same
Such a
time?
disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Damn, that's a big crystal.
And there is the explanation.
Ew!
Soon it
They're
shall
ugly.
begin. Our Lord shall rise mid surging waves to wash away the finless one.
Oh, this must be
And I
the...
shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation. No
This must
hope.
be the tidal wave thing that they didn't want to do.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Okay, well, we have our culprits.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
Oh, is he talking about the echo?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this.
Ah.
But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru,
For
pray,
once?
take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I mean, you don't think Tataru can handle things here?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
He doesn't trust me?
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Yeah, you might think. Yeah. Not sure why we went into this conversation with her in the room instead of just being like, hey, sorry, can we like have a second alone? But whatever.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Sure, let's just tell the whole town, Ishtola.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Yay.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
I mean...
It
Sure.
would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Damn, my bow is huge. That is not a euphemism. I'm sorry, that's not a euphemism. That's a bad joke. Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scions' support in this endeavour. But if, God forbids, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany your soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with my own eyes. Is that so? Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operation's staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Bulkbreeda has charge of the garrison. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Alright. What's up? Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Thapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have the charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the self-same moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. To Y'shtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversions should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola II. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte accompanied by Lady Minfilia as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! That was dramatic. When last did we fight side by side? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Dude, it was like last week. What are you talking about? You don't remember the whole Garlean Empire thing? Oh shit. I wasn't even looking at my health. Damn. They hit hard. Jeez. Okay, Stola. What's up? Oh, she's hurt. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetherite is close at hand. Let us press on. Okay, ugly crab guy time. Wait. What? Oh, I thought they were some of ours. I thought they were just running behind them.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
But Ida? No. Oh, it's Thancred.
Did I miss much?
Ha! Oh shit. Is she a rogue? Oh my god! Okay, yep, we'll take you on our side. She's probably gonna join the Scions at this
So
at
that's
this rate.
how you fight in the Far East. Mental note: pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
The classic monologue in the break between fight sequences. Nice. Damn, big guy really thought he had something there, huh? Hmm. Thancred. Okay, I'll just sit here.
To the Aetherite!
Okay, we'll just sit here. You guys go handle it. It seems like you got it. Arrow right in the back of the head. Easy. Finished. Done. Let's go home. But we're surrounded. Ugh. They're ugly. Oh? Who's got a gun? Minfilia?
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Oh, Merlwyb. Nice shots. Okay, let's see what you got. That was more impressive.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Agreed. They're like, shit.
Long have you shriveled Sorwalker, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world!
Oh no.
Hearken to our plea.
Oh
Lord of the
no.
world, deliver us from our misery.
Lord of the World.
Do you feel that?
Nap time.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
Wait, he got it?
Transcendent.
Oh dear. Oh shit, nice. See? I told you. Why didn't we do this before? Before he got the fucking echo. No, he's got it.
Seven hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal. Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial. I
Oh no,
offer
is he gonna give them all?
frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance.
That could be
I
problematic.
beseech you, come forth.
Die,
Here he
damn
comes. Now you're just wasting your ammo.
Foolish shorewalker. You cannot kill that which is eternal.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Heavens forfend.
Yeah, you regret it now, huh?
you! Damn it all!
Wow.
My being ebbs away. But it should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary. You promised me everlasting.
Idiot.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates.
So how are we gonna kill it?
Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage?
Unless...
God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Ooh. Well, that wouldn't be good. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than I ought seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea is effectively beyond our reach, our fleet is second to none. Of that you may be sure, but Limelin herself would struggle to best the Lord of the World in his element. In a straight fight he would make meat and match with of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone, 'twas called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage.
Not these guys again.
But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, He summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and
Wow.
washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations.
As is always the case.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa.
I think that would take a massive tidal wave.
That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet. But we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
We could get Sid Garlon back with his ship and like, you know, I think that'd be a good idea. That might work.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak
Oh.
freely, Marshal.
He's got some ideas.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself.
He sounds like
Waves
Sid.
and whirlpools, tides and currents. All these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
So, speaking of Sid then, again, we get Sid to come in with his airship, and he has a big crane that comes down and picks him up, right? And then we take off, and then we all just, like, throw rocks at it. that would work.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Or we could do this. I suppose this
If mounted
works.
upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan
Aw.
from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
I thought he was going to go for the crane idea.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
I was close.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Do we have the crystals too?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest
Me?
haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Okay. Well, this is going to be one hell of a
Suffice it to say, the
operation.
task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Very well.
Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Merlwyb Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
This fourth wall breaking is getting more common. Yugiri is out of her depth. She just wants a home. She doesn't want anything to do with this shit. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in the days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with the Primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. Whoa. A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I'm listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan? Huh? One of the company of heroes? It's the guy again. Oh no. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I'm disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even should it be true, as it is as Ishtal has said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what can he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on his supposed primal slayer's claims. Seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look who it is. Well, well, well. Oh no. I wonder if he recognizes me. Now look here, you'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. This guy. But sir, that's what you said before. You had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me complaining? I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Trachtaum ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting. The tale of Trachtaum's epic victory over the dead primal Leviathan. Now, Leviathan is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. By not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now there's some as say you can never truly beat Leviathan, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company though. Hey. It's you. Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention. Is all. I'll take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble him, and that don't happen much. Me member's tiny. It's pathetic. I sure as hells didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyes. 'Twas a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering about the harbour when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of gallons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I soiled myself right there and then. Well, oh gods, just remembering that day made me soil myself all over again. Hey, wait, if you're here asking after Leviathan, that means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care, he really is terrible, dreadful I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying whoreson, can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. Hey, welcome to the club. This is Minfilia, were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon. Leviathan, I see, that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you the Morlwyb dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you're able. Ah, I know that look, you're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the War Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldic and Vimelis are calling Elemental Converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over the water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually, keep that in mind. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ashtula, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ashtula, if you would join the 3rd levy, and Lady Yugiri the 5th. Good luck, guys. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Hell yeah, I like that. Only these, go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you. May the crystal bless and keep you. There's a ship. Or the tug thing. All right. Oh shit, he's got a shield. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Uh-oh. Oh no. If he has any sense, he'll go for the ship and not the tug. No, well, the ship's going. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at his eyes. Ah! All right. Okay. Okay, what's he doing? All right. Okay, there's a lot to focus on here. Oh wait, more odds. Shit. Oh shit, what's he doing? What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Okay. Shit. Oh my god. There's so much to fucking look at here. I'm just going for the teal because they're... Oh shit, odds. Okay, that was it. Damn, that was kind of easy. I thought that was going to be a lot harder because there's so much stuff. But yeah. That was pretty epic. Alright, well, shit. Okay. That was quite a lot in such a short period of time. But that was enjoyable. It's pretty chaotic, but yeah.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
Again.
Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal.
I did.
Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
You're welcome. No response.
It's meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
Oh. Okay.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own.
It does seem like rogue combat, or like ninja.
By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
God, get a room, Thancred.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Okay, he trained in the blade. While we were partying.
Please.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Ask her out already, dude.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Mor Dhona is many things, but a place of refuge it is not.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Okay.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Sick.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
And there lies the dichotomy.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Shit, you better run. It's about to get caught. No, still is blind.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
So you're the man the Admiral sent a word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what, with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. True. Oh, hello. And you must be the Far Easterner that Merlwyb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Luminza, my lady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Lim's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Know that the practitioners my art too are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. And what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Yugiri of Do What's It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha, that didn't come out right, did it? I shall remain with these people for a time that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You've been a true friend to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Okay, new job. Cool.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
Okay, bearing.
When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo.
Right.
Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing.
We should try it.
When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
Mm-hmm.
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Right.
And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown. But I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight.
Well.
With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
Okay. What's up?
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
What does that mean?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
That's what I said.
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
An etheric wave.
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Oh no.
12 preserve.
Well, okay. We get another Ultima. Hey, Hat's back.
If there
And
are
this
no
guy.
other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Wait for it. I guess not. I thought someone was gonna burst through the door.
It is done, my lord.
What is done?
I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Oh no. Well, with that, that's patch 2.2 over. I guess we'll find out what he wants with reference to Revolution in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff. I appreciate it. Take care and peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It really helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new upload. Also, follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. All the links are in the description below. Come say hi, hang out during streams. I hope to see some of you guys over there. Anyway, peace.